Hey guys, welcome back. It's Adam and Victoria from the LuchaLores. We're going to be playing with both of the new starter decks from Reign of Jafar, set 8 from Lorcana. I'll be playing the Ruby Steel.
And I'll be playing the Amber Amethyst.
Let's get right into it. Good luck.
Good luck.
We haven't made any changes to these decks. All we've done is shuffle them up and sleeve them. So this is going to be right out of the box.
I'm going to be putting 3 back.
I will put back 5.
So a great hand, huh? All right, are you ready?
I'm ready. You won the dice roll, so whenever you're
Did
ready.
indeed the dice roll. And as such, I have the very difficult choice here in deciding what to ink first. I'm going to ink the Madam Mim in the set and play the 1-drop Charlotte LaBeouf. She's just a vanilla 1/3.
All right, you done?
Yep.
Draw for turn. Want all of them.
No.
I will ink a friend owl and play a Captain Hook.
Ew.
Go
That's
ahead.
that's the new art off of the first chapter hook, right?
It is.
I hate it. Okay. I am actually going to ink the Dolores, and I'm going to exert 2, and I'm going to play Antonio's Jaguar. Since I do not have Antonio play, I will not gain the 1 lore. And my Charlotte LaBeouf, I can quest with her, where she'll be sacrificed to Hook. And I'll have 1 lore in the board. I don't like having 0 lore, so I will indeed quest for the 1 and leave her to be devoured by Hook. And pass.
I will ink a matchmaker, play 2 for Grandmother Fa, and Captain Hook is indeed going to challenge
Charlotte.
And pass.
Let's ink that Antonio's Jaguar. It's okay. I already have 1 on the field. I'm going to exert 3, and I'm going to play Flowers. So whenever I play another character, I can look at the top card of my deck, put it either on the top or bottom of my deck. And Jaguar, since Captain Hook has Challenger, I will just go ahead and take that out and only receive 1 damage in return, and that is it.
I will ink Adataya, play 2 for a training staff.
Ah.
And I will pass.
I will. Draw my card for turn. I'm going to ink So Much to Give. I'm going to pay 4 for Droon. So that is another character. So Flowers ability triggers. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck. I'm going to put my hand over there. Put it either on the top or bottom. I will leave that card right there. And I'm actually going to pass.
Draw for turn. I will ink a General Lee and play 4 for a Stitch, the face card of this deck. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may draw a card and gain a lore.
Very nice.
Go ahead.
I'm going to draw that card. I already know what it was. So I'm going to pay 1 for the Mater Bell. So when I play this character, I'm going to reveal a song card in my hand to gain 1 lore. I'm going to reveal Fantastical and Magical, gaining 1 lore. It is a character, so Flowers ability will trigger. I'm going to put my hand there. I'm going to look at the top card. Yeah, I'm going to keep that card right there. And then I'm going to sing together because that is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That Fantastical and Magical. So for each character that sang the song, draw a card and gain 1 lore. So that is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. And gain 3 lore. Going to a grand total of 5 there. I have not yet inked this turn. So I'm going to ink a Bruno Madrigal. I'm going to pay 2 for This Is My Family, gain 1 lore, and draw a card. Gain 1 lore, going up to 6, drawing a card. And I'm going to pay 2 for Trials and Tribulations. I'm going to say that your Stitch has -4 attack until the start of my next turn.
That sucks.
Not a bad turn. I will pass.
Bet you will. All right. Well, I'm going to ink the zipper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do 3 for a Vinny. So during your turn, whenever one of my characters is banished, I gain a lore.
Interesting. Okay.
I'm going to pay 1 for the training staff on Stitch, giving him Challenger 2. I will quest for 2 with Grandmother Fa, giving Stitch another Challenger 2. And we are going to take out your flower.
Not my little flower.
And I gain 1 and draw a card.
All right.
And pass.
Nothing on set. I will draw. Interesting. Okay. I am going to pay 4 for Bruno Madrigal. When you play this character, choose an opposing character can't ready at the start of the next turn. I'm going to target your Stitch. Your Stitch cannot ready. Would you like to put the reminder duck on him? I am going to use Antonio's Jaguar to take out your Grandmother Fa there. You do gain 1 off of Vinny, don't you?
I do. That takes me to 4.
Very good. I'm just making sure here. I am going to then just quest for the 2, bringing me from 6 to 8, and I will pass.
Stitch is ready. Do 2. I will quick shot Antonio, deals 1 damage, and I draw a card.
Ooh.
One, Mulan. I draw and then discard. Ink a Matchmaker. Pay 1 for Captain Hook.
Oh no.
What does Mirabelle do?
Choose when I played this character, I revealed the song to gain a lore, but her ability's done. It's only on entry.
I will pass.
Okay. Draw for turn there. I am going to quest with Antonio's Jaguar, going from 8 to 9. I am going to pay 4 for try everything, remove up to 3 damage from chosen character and ready them. They cannot quest or challenge for the rest of turn. So I will remove that 3 damage and ready him. He is donezo with that. I am I'll go ahead and take out your Stitch. That's fine.
All right. I gain 1 lore off of Vinny to go up to 5.
And then I will quest for an additional 2 to go from 9 to 11. And that is my turn.
All right. Mulan is going to take out there.
Get a bell.
Hook is going to take out your Droon.
Mm-hmm.
Does one bear?
One back. Because I absolutely misplayed that last turn.
I'm going to spend one training staff on Vinny. Vinny is going to hit 2 or
Three.
3
Yeah.
into your Bruno. And then I'm going to play Light the Fuse to deal an additional 3 to Bruno.
Ah, very nice.
Pass turn.
I'm going to pay 3 for a Louis. When he's being challenged, the challenging character gets -1 attack. And 2 for the Huey. When he quests, I pay 1 less for the next character. And good old Jaguar here. I think that Vinny is probably the biggest threat, so I'm going to take out Vinny, actually. Can't have you continuously gaining lore like that.
Gotta do something. Pay 6 for an Honest John.
Mm-hmm.
Hook is going to take out your Jaguar.
All right.
Pass turn.
I'm gonna ready, nothing to set. I'm gonna draw. I promised I shuffled this deck. You even prepped this deck, so it's very odd that I got the third brother in here as well. Good old Dewey. It's pretty funny. I'm going to quest with Louis for sure to go from 11 to 13, especially because of his ability. But Huey there, I think, is pretty useful, so I'm actually going to leave him unexerted, and I'm going to pass my turn.
Let's do 2 for a Friend Owl. Pay 1 for a training staff. Move on. We'll take out Louis.
Okay.
Honest John is going to quest for 2 to go up to 7. And let's spend 1 for Twitter Pated. Honest John is going to be evasive until the start of my next turn.
Very nice.
Go ahead.
So I'm ready. Set. I'm going to draw. I am going to pay 5 for Camilo there. When he's banished in a challenge, he goes back to my hand. And Huey is going to sing Trials and Tribulations. I'm going to give your Honest John -4 attack until the start of my next turn. And good old Huey will quest for 1 going to 14. And that is it. I have no cards again.
Honest John will quest for 2 to go up to 9. Play 1 for another Twitter Pated.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Evasive again. Put that on the bottom of the discard this time. Use the training staff. Friend Owl, take out Dewey.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. All right. I'm going to pay 3 for They Never Come Back. I'm going to say that your character cannot ready at the start of your next turn. And I'm going to draw a card. I will keep that card in hand, and I will quest for 3, going from 14 to 17.
Cricky, no effect. Go ahead.
I will ready, set, draw, quest for game. 17.
All right. All right. I'll be going first. Good luck.
Good luck. Oop, I can count.
I'm going to put 4 back.
I'm going to be putting 2 back. Thank you so very much. All right, good luck.
Good luck. I'm gonna ink a Twitter pated and pass.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. I'm going to draw. I am going to ink. Try everything. I'm going to play Charlotte LaBeouf. It's your turn.
I will ink an Honest John. 2 Thumper. Go ahead.
I'm going to ink an Antonio's Jaguar. I'm going to exert 2 for Bambi. And I'm going to quest for 1. I am now on the board. And I'm going to pass turn.
Ink a training staff, and I'll do 2 for a grandmother Fa. Go ahead.
Set draw. I'm going to ink a POTA spell, and I'm going to exert 3 for the Peppa. Whenever one of my characters sings a song, I gain a lore. I will quest for 2, going up to 3, and pass turn.
Ink a friend out. Do 4 for a Stitch. Pass.
Interesting, interesting. I am going to ink Madam Mim. I'm going to pay 4 for a writer. He's evasive. But I don't think any of my characters are long for this world with your setup there of your Thumper and Grandmother Fa both being able to boost up your Stitch like crazy. It's pretty brutal. I will. Out of these guys, Bambi's at least going to hit back the most. So I will at least quest for 1, going up to 4. And pass.
Ink a Con. 1 Captain Hook. 4 Cricky.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to use Stitch to take out Bambi.
Mm-hmm.
I gain 1 lore to go up to 1, and I draw a card.
Mm-hmm. So ready. I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink Milo. And I'm going to pay 3. Clawhouse of Bodyguard. He's also a singer 4. My Peppa is going to finish off your Stitch there. And then my Ryder and Charlotte will quest for 2, going from 4 to 6. And I will pass.
Let's do 1 for another hook.
Oh my goodness gracious.
4 Kakamora with Rush.
Ah.
Kakamora is going to take out Clawhauser.
Very nice.
Grandmother Fa is going to quest for 2.
Mm-hmm.
Go up to 3. We're going to give it to Captain Hook, who's going to take out your Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 or more other exerted characters in play, so he gets +2. So Cricky's going to quest for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Up to 6. And pass.
Yeah. Draw a card. I'm going to pay 3 for a They Never Come Back. And I am going to say that your Cricky and your Kakamora cannot ready at the start of your next turn. And I'm going to draw a card. Well, this is the part about Lorcana, right? I drew the card. Obviously, if I had this card in hand, I would have done things a little bit differently, but instead, I think I have to do it this way. So my Peppa is going to sing Trials and Tribulations, and she's going to give -4 to your Tricky. I do gain 1 lore because it says one or more of my characters. It doesn't say other. So I would go up to 7. And then my Rider will then take out your Tricky, receiving no damage in return. And that is it.
Pay 5 for Lafayette. Grandmother Fa is going to quest for 2 to go up to 8. She's going to give +2 to Thumper. Thumper is going to take out your Peppa. And Captain Hooks will quest for 1 each, go to 10.
Very nice.
Go ahead.
Ready. Draw. I'm going to pay 4 for Tiana. She's one of the faces of this deck, Singer 6. And whenever I play a song, each opposing character gets -1 attack until the start of my next turn. I'm going to ink Camilo. And I think I've had enough of that Grandmother Fa doing what she's been doing. So Ryder will take her out. And it is your turn.
Cards in hand?
1.
I think the Mushu. I'll use 1, 5, 7 to sing Beyond the Horizon. I have nothing to discard, so I'll draw 3 cards. Let's do 3 for a Bobby Bodyguard. And 2 for a Friendel. And then Captain Hook and Lafayette will quest for 2.
Very nice.
12. Pass turn.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to pay 5 for Forest Duel. My character's gain Challenger 2, and when this character is banished in a challenge, return this card to your hand this turn. So I'm going to have Tiana take out your Bobby for the Bodyguard. She's going to come back to my hand. And then my Rider is going to take out your Lafayette and come back to my hand. That goes there. I did not ink for a turn. I'm going to ink the Alma, and I will pass.
I will ink a Cricky, pay 7 for At a Time.
Oh my.
And then I will quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to go up to 18. Pass turn.
I do believe that is game. That is indeed game, because I can replay the Tiana. Sure, I can eat the Bambi I just died and replay the Rider, but with no rush, you certainly have game 2.
All right. Game 3.
On to game 3. Well, I will go first. All right, good luck. You ready for
Good
game
luck.
3? Yeah.
I'm ready.
No, you didn't. That delay made it sound like you were not ready.
I'm trying to count to 7.
It's a very difficult thing to do. I'm going to put 2 back.
We'll also put 2 back.
All right.
Whenever you're ready, dear.
All right. So I am going to ink a Charlotte buff, and I'm going to play a Mirabelle. When I play this character, I may reveal a song from my hand to gain 1 lore. I'm going to reveal so much to give and gain 1 lore. It's your turn.
Let's ink the training staff and play the Captain Hook and pass.
Not the Captain Hook. Do not like that. I am going to ink. I'm going to ink that so much easier, but then I revealed, and I'm going to pay 2 for Huey. When he quests, pay 1 less than the next character, but I don't want Mirabelle to just be food for Captain Hook, so I will leave her up and I will pass.
Turn. Let's ink General Lee, play 2 for a friend owl, and pass.
Draw turn. I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink the Bambi. I'm going to quest with Huey for 1, activate his ability. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Play a Droon, who is Challenger 4, and I will pass.
Let's ink the little Mulan, play 3 for a zipper.
What does he do?
During my turn, this character gains evasive.
Oh, very nice. Ready. Draw. Ooh. I'm going to ink the Bruno, and I will pay 4 for Antonio Madrigal. Once during my turn, whenever one of my characters sings a song, I may search my deck for a character card would cost 3 or less and reveal that card to all players, put that card into my hand, and shuffle my deck. Oh boy. I'm also going to pass because I'm scared of all you guys.
Ink Twitter pated. I'll play 4 for my other face character, Mulan, charging ahead. Reckless, during my turn, this character gains evasive, and she can challenge ready characters.
Right.
Pass.
And draw. Interesting. So I'm going to pay 3 for a flower. Whenever I play another character, I get the top card of my deck. I'm putting the top bottom. I pay 1 for LuchaLores. That's another character. So I'm going to look at that. I'm going to put my hand over here. I'm going to look at that top card. Yes, I'll keep that there. And LuchaLores' ability is whenever one of my characters sings a song, chosen opponent reveals their hand. Okay, we're going to have a lot of stuff stacking right now, so just bear with me for a second. So I'm going to have Antonio, Droon, and Mirabelle all saying Fantastical and Magical together. So we're going to have for each character that's in a song, draw a card and gain 1 lore, and Antonio's ability goes into bag. Only the once per turn where I'm going to search for a character cost 3 or less and put it into my hand. So I'm going to resolve Fantastical and Magical. So I'm going to draw 3 cards and gain 3 lore. 1, 2, 3, and gain 3 lore, moving from 2 to 5. And then Antonio's trader, once during my turn, whenever one of your characters sings a song, I may search my deck for a character cost 3 or less, reveal it, and put it into my hand and shuffle my deck. So I am going to search for a cost 3 or less. I am still searching. All right, I found one. Reveal it. I'm going to reveal Antonio's Jaguar, and it's going to go into my hand. And Dolores' ability there, whenever one of my characters sings a song, chosen opponent reveals their hand. So let me look at what you have there. Lafayette, Quickshot, and a Cricky. That is not bad. That Cricky absolutely does some work. And that Lafayette's a big body there. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to give you that to cut. Thank you very much. I have not yet inked for a turn, so I'm going to ink. I'm going to ink the Bambi. I'm going to quest with Huey for 1, moving from 5 to 6, and then do his ability, pay 1 less than his character play this turn, so 1 and 2. I'm going to play Antonio's Dried Wire. When I play this character, if a character named Antonio mounted on and play, gain 1 lore. So I'm going to move from 6 to 7. Oh my goodness. Pass.
You sure you're done?
I know, that was a lot. Flowers ability when I played Antonio's Dried Wire. That's on me. I'm okay. But wow, there's a lot of triggers in this deck.
All right. We're going to have Mulan take out Dolores.
Okay.
Because she can challenge ready characters.
Absolutely.
I am going to have. We'll have. Friend Owl will take out Maribel.
Mm-hmm.
Zipper is going to challenge Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Hook is going to quest for 1. Go up to 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 2. Quick shot drone deals 1 damage. I draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay 1 for Captain Hook. 1. Light the fuse, where I am going to deal 1 damage to chosen character for each exerted character. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to your drone.
Very nice.
And pass.
So I already set. I'm gonna draw. Okay. I am going to pay for Bruno. When I play this character, chosen opposing character can't ready at the start of the next turn. I'm actually going to pick your Mulan, cannot ready at the start of the next turn. Another character entered, so I'm going to put my hand over here and do Flowers ability. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck. Yeah. I can leave that there. That's perfectly fine. I am going to have Antonio's Dried Wire sing so much to give, wire draw a card, and chosen character gains bodyguard until the start of my next turn. I'm going to give bodyguard to the Jaguar. And then I'm going to ink the pose spell. I'm going to quest with Huey for 1, going from 7 to 8, activate his ability to pay 1 less for the next character I play this turn. So 1, 2, 3 for a Clawhauser, who's also a bodyguard, and then that triggers Flowers ability. So I'm gonna look at that top card. I will leave that card there. But I love that flower. So I, even with 2 bodyguards, still a little scared, especially because you have the challenger stuff out there. So I'm gonna leave flower unexerted and pass my turn.
All right. Friend Owl will challenge Antonio. Captain Hook will finish Antonio.
Okay.
Zipper will challenge Clawhauser. Captain Hook will finish Clawhauser. I'm going to ink a Twitter pated, play 5 for Lafayette. Pass.
All right. Done. Ready. Draw. I knew what that was. So I am going to pay 5 for Forest 2. My characters gain Challenger 2. When this character is banished in challenge, return this card to your hand for the turn. So I am going to take out Bruno will take out the Mulan.
Bruno doesn't get banished, he only takes 3 damage.
You are correct. I'm sorry, you are right. I am going to have Huey take out Friend Owl. Right, that absolutely messed up my plans there, because I did not read my own card right. And then Flower, Dodo Flower will stay up. Your turn.
Let's do 4 for a Cricky. I'm going to have the hooks take out your Huey and your Bruno. And Zipper and Lafayette will quest for 2, taking me to 3. Pass turn.
I'm going to pay 1 for a Mirabelle. No effect, because I have no other cards in hand. However, it does trigger Flower. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck, and I will leave that card right there. I will pass my turn.
Let's do 3 for a Mushu, the one that gives Rush. I will quest with Zipper and Lafayette to go to 5, and Cricky will quest for 3 to go to 8. Pass.
I'm going to pay 4 for a June. I'm going to activate Flower's ability. I'm going to look at that top card. No, I'm going to put that on the bottom. There's Mirabelle is absolutely going to quest. Why would she not? She's not doing anything else. It's okay. But Flower, good old Flower. That Tricky is an awful nuisance, isn't it? But that Flower's ability has been really fantastic. I don't know if I necessarily want to give that up. But I think at the rate you're getting more, I do think I have to. So I will have Flower take out Tricky. So, and I will pass.
Let's do 4 Stitch. I'll exert Mushu to give Stitch Rush. Stitch is going to challenge Mirabelle. I will gain a lore to 9 and draw a card. Pay 1 for a Captain Hook. And then Zipper and Lafayette will quest for 2 to go to 11.
Very nice.
Pass.
Step, draw. I will pay 6 for Alma. And then my Drune is going to take out your Stitch. Because that card draw and lore gain, that's not okay. That's unacceptable. I will pass.
Do 3 for a Prince John, 2 for a Thumper. I'm going to use Mushu to give Prince John Rush. So he's going to banish your Drone.
Very nice.
And then I will quest for 3 to go to 14. Pass turn.
That fourth duel, I misread that card. That was a huge misplay on my part. I will do 5 for a Camillo.
Prince John takes damage.
Absolutely does a character. Done that. You were at how much?
I'm at 14.
Yikes. Well, I think we have to have Alma take out that Mushu, because that Mushu has, even though the damage is already done, I'll still, do that to pass my turn.
Ink out of Taya because I'm never going to get to her. And quest for 5 to go up to 19. Pass.
I do not think there's anything that can possibly help me here. Certainly not that. Or for the Dewey, your Prince John does take 1 more damage. I really do not think it matters because I can take out 2 characters, but you still have more than enough lore on the board to win next turn.
Okay.
Good game.
So what do you think of the Amber Amethyst deck?
I mean, I think it has really good bones. I completely misread that force tool. That was 100% on me there, that I did not realize that my dice would not be would not be banished there. But overall, it has really good modular bones. The addition of some of the modular characters from the last set will be a huge help. There was also a couple from set 4 that I would put in until the rotation hits for sure. Like that Dolores, that when you play her, if your opponent has injured a character, you draw a card, because card draw is king in Lorcana. Other songs that I would definitely want to put in here is I would want to put Friends on the other side. I know it's from chapter 1, but just drawing 2 cards. And when you have so many characters in here that want to do the same songs, I think that would be a huge help as well. So I think it has really good bones, but it does definitely need a couple more cards to be as strong as possible. What about you?
So there's a few good things in this deck, and there's some things that just don't really make sense to me. We'll start off with the face characters. The Mulan, reckless, evasive on your turn, and can challenge ready characters on a 3/3 is absolutely fantastic. And the Stitch, you get the lore gain of, say, a Robin Hood or a Calhoun, but you also get card draw out of it every time he banishes, which those two together are just phenomenal abilities on cards. Um, as we look through the rest of this deck, though, it doesn't seem like it got a lot of support. The Fa Zhao would be fantastic in here. The Mushu from Arcasia's Island that gains 2 lore and gives resist would be absolutely crucial. But speaking of Mushu, this little Mushu, chosen character gains rush, is a awesome ability to be able to use, uh, especially for things like with the Maui shark. Beyond the Horizon is a really good card, but I don't know how much it fits in this deck. There's other ways to get card draw, and as you saw with both of our decks, we both ran out of card draw very early. So that's something you really need to try and fix. Doc's a little bit more expensive, but an easy way to generate card draw. I do really like the new version of the Captain Hook, though. I think he looks fantastic. And the surprise card in the deck for me was this Light the Fuse. I loved the art on the Light the Fuse, but I was not sold on it being in a Ruby Steel deck. But I really liked the ability to just be able to hit for 4. I think it's probably the closest thing that we're going to have to a strength, assuming strength doesn't get reprinted.
Absolutely agree. Just to highlight, because you brought out your face cards there, I don't really think Tiana fit too well actually in this. I understand that she's a Sinner 6, and when you play a song, the chosen moves against -1 until the start of your turn, but this really does seem to be more of a Madrigal centered deck, and so she does not fit into that. The Bruno, I didn't even get to see in any of our games. But his ability, whenever this character sings a song, you may draw a card for each character you have in play. Imagine that with Fantastical and Magical. Like, you want that combo off. And this Antonio, again, playing into the Magical side, was fantastic as a card there. I definitely think that the Tana doesn't really make sense in this deck, and if I were to edit it, I would definitely just go more Magical centered based off of those 2 cards. So what are your thoughts about these 2 decks going against each other?
They seem balanced, but they both don't seem to be completely flushed out ideas. I think they're fun. They have a lot of decent cards to them. With the Amber Amethyst Madrigal song deck that seems to be forming here, you've got the basis of a strong deck. And with the Ruby Steel, the Stitch, and the Mulan tying together, but I really think that they are a good place to build a deck from. If you're just looking for something to play against each other, they both kind of fell flat to me.
I absolutely understand that. I think they are good starting points, but I probably wouldn't crack these open immediately run to lead. I think they need some help before you can go to any events like that.
Absolutely. Got any other closing thoughts?
We still have fun though, and that's the most important part.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you.